Hey everyone, this is Salty Saint Nick, back again for some more recording. We're gonna do the premium Strixhaven Draft today. I'm gonna do a recording for this one because I didn't really have time to stream today, but I'm gonna try again to try and stream on Thursday at 6 and see how that goes. I'm gonna try and diversify the videos in the upcoming weeks, try and do some more limited, of course, but also try and do some more constructed and maybe even try some other card-based games like Slay the Spire and some other things such as that. So if you like that, I hope you enjoy what you see, and we'll be jumping into the draft now. I'll jump back in right when we finish with drafting our deck, and you can see what we're able to put together after that. So catch you in a little bit. Alright, we got an interesting one here. We're going a pure 2-color deck. We're going for Witherbloom here. We got a pretty strong start. We pack one, pick one, Damagoth Woe Eater, and we got a Valentine immediately afterwards. So it's pretty good. I don't know how much we'll be playing the front half, but the back half is probably mostly what we'll be playing, because this deck has a fair amount of life gain and fortifying draw and pest summonings and fuse with vitality. I might even try doing the Rush Rebirth, because we might be able to do certain things like play a Damagoth Woe Eater, sacrifice it to Groth, and then choose that creature to die, and then if this dies, I could tutor out a 3-drop. So, and it doesn't only have to target our creatures, it could target other creatures too, so it's pretty good. I also, in the last pack, got like 3 mage duels pulled over to me, so it's pretty interesting overall. So I'm pretty interested for this list. We got some pretty strong 4-drop beaters and Professor of Zoomancy, Gnarled Professor, and Damagoth Woe Eater. We got Pledge Mage because it's a good top end of the curve, and it's a 5/5. I'm also contemplating here if I necessarily want to cut a land. Could we do... Our top end is a 5-drop, so we do have the ability to try and get some more action going on, which I think I might actually do a quick cut for that. So we're playing mostly a lot of double green spells. We have 2 double black spells, but I think overall green is our most needed color, so I'll cut a swamp, and I will put in another 2-drop to try and make our lower curve a little more consistent. But yeah, I'm going to play some of these games and we'll see how they go. I think overall the deck's going to be pretty solid, though. It does a lot of things. It has a decent amount of removal with Mage Duel and our creatures being pretty bulky. So I think it will be fine with regards to that department of things. Alright, we got a creature and a way to get around some damage-based removal, and as well as get rid of some smaller creatures early on, so it's pretty good overall. It's not terrible, it's not amazing, but it's something. Duress turn 1. Probably gonna get rid of Duel. Yeah. So that kind of sucks. Usually don't see people playing a lot of hand disruption straight out unless they pulled into a fair amount of that. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with their Valentine. Okay. Valentin? It might be Valentin, not Valentine. Yeah, it's Valentin because there's no E. And I just can't pronounce words correctly. Ow, that's kind of rude. But I'll just gain that back. And so it's now a 3/3 that already has lifelink. Okay. They're getting a lot of life. Environmental studies, I'm gonna guess. It's like the most common thing in the draft environment that, from what I've been seeing from my multiple limited games so far, is that most of the time when people are... You can fix your mana relatively easily. No, they don't have it? That's interesting. I guess I get Woe Eater down now. Alright, they still haven't found another land yet, so... Can't complain about that. Semester's End. Okay. I'll get rid of generic 3 too. But it goes to exile. It doesn't really matter if it goes to exile too much. And this one specifically is sacrifice trigger, so it's not the end of the world either. Probably just gonna block my 7/6, yep. This is just gonna be a large back and forth, I guess. I forgot that's the troll sound. Jeez. Make a 5/5 with lifelink and vigilance. Like, I can see them doing it. It's gonna be a really annoying creature to deal with. Going to have to toss 2 things in front of it, so... So they cost 2 less, and now this is a 1-drop card. That's kind of obnoxious. And they both have Menace and Lifelink. This frickin' sucks. Is there a point to sacrificing Damogoth here? I think it's fine. It still gets its own sacrifice creature. Its sacrifice trigger. So I'll discard, I can draw an extra card with more information to work with. Alright, I got a field trip. Grab a forest. We'll get a Necrotic Fumes in here. So it's now a 1-drop. They can just put it on the Dean if they wanted to. But then I'm subject to any other pump spell that they could potentially have. Which there isn't a ton. But it seems like they're playing white-black. But they're not finding the white, and they're not finding any planes, so... Hopefully they don't have another sorcerer, an instant speed way of dealing with it, so... Probably gonna put on Killian, so if I want to get rid of Valentin, I'll only have like 1 creature left. But if they do that and they can't blow me out, then they're in a tough spot, because I can just I'll just outsize whatever, and then I can just fumes the other creature. I guess they're trying to figure out who they want to put the autonomy on. I'd imagine they would put it on Valentin. It's already a 3/3. If they want to spread it out, then they can put it on Killian to try and keep up the reduction on stuff. All right, they're gonna go on Killian. So now they can haul off oracles only at sorcery speed. Okay. Gonna swing with neither. Okay. Okay, we got more combat tricks to work with, so we're fine as it is. I now have the ability to even double block, kill something, and live. Now even use a draught right here, just toss it in front of one of the bigger creatures and just keep on going. Go blank. That's freaking rude. Well, discard the cards they know about. Not like I'm getting any of these back anyways. I guess I could put it on Killian. And then it's big enough to kill both of them. this really sucks. But I think I'm gonna have to kill Killian anyways here. But I guess they're wondering if I have something else in hand that they can't deal with. But I only have one card. I would expect them to probably swing here. They have like a 10-point difference. They're not going to swing still? That seems like a poor decision, because now I can just kill Killian, because they waited so long. Because if they would have swung there, then I would probably just double block, lose a creature, and then I would have to deal with another menace creature on board. That would be annoying to block. So I don't know what the rationale right there was to not swing. Okay. They got a light and subscribe. Alright, well, I'm not gonna swing, because whatever I swing, they're just gonna either one outsize it, not block it, or just not really do anything, because all that Valentin has to do is just sit there, and if I attack with one creature, they just swing back and gain more life, so they're gonna re-TV with extra counters. But neither of these have ETB triggers. Oh, I think they mistakenly targeted their Valentin without realizing that they would just lose all the counters they just put on it. So it's now just gonna be a 2/2. All right. Well, that's a good draw, and I have 5 mana left over afterwards. No, I have a few different options. I think my best option here is that Pest Summoning would be okay. Like, cool, I'll have some more bodies to work with. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, now that Valentin's only a 2/2, it might be better just to get the Pest, because then they're an Infuse of Vitality target. And then I can use Dissector to start putting counters on things. So do I want to do that now? I lose Infuse if I do that, but I don't think they're inclined to swing next turn, so I'm going to put a counter on itself so it outsizes all their creatures. And then I'll swing for 4. So now they don't really have a way to attack really efficiently, because Professor just outsizes everything they have. Another Killian. Okay. Okay. So I have the option of getting any 3-drop I want from my deck. I don't remember all the 3-drops off the top of my head. I think I have Pledge Mage, but I don't really care too much about getting that out right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing these two and see what they decide to do. Keep enough back that I can block all the Menace Lifelinkers so they don't pose too much of a threat. And I'm swinging in for 9, so they're going to start feeling the hurt. They're going to go down to 15 from this, and they can only gain 4 back. But anyways, yep, so my turn there. Not really a reason to not do that. They're gonna swing with everything here. Okay. Does it matter? Oh yeah, I can't do anything until Valentin's off the board. Even if they kill Leech Fanatic here, which isn't a problem with me. They can get a pest here, but that's fine because I want to make sure that I'm able to actually get my creatures back. So okay. Alright, we got a Pledge Mage here. If I play this, I will not be able to cast either of my other two spells, so knowing that that is a factor, I will swing with my 4/4. They'll probably just block with the past. That's usually all it's really gonna do throughout the course of this game. They could also just block with the Pilgrim too. They can just keep on bringing the Pilgrim back. So, I'm fine with this. They gain a life, go to 20 again, and then we're kind of still at a somewhat of a stalemate. We have the same amount of creatures on board, but their creatures are more annoying to deal with. My creatures do more damage, but they can keep on recurring there, so we'll see what happens. So what I could end up doing is that if they... Okay, they're not going to swing here. They just put down a land, because I can just block whatever they have and they'll just guarantee die. So I guess I should have deployed the Pledge Mage there, but now I can. Because now the Pledge Mage can sit here and soak up some damage. I'll swing for 9. I think they're inclined now to start blocking some things. Yep. Wait, that's weird. Oh, this has trample. I guess it's better to just absorb the full 4 damage instead of absorbing only 1. So I guess that reasoning makes sense. So they can play the Pilgrim again next turn, but Professor's just gonna be annoying for them to deal with because they have to keep on dealing with the fact that it's gonna trample over their 1 toughness they have. Alright, Pilgrim again. Get another Plains out of their deck. Definitely one of the grindier matchups, because Oh, and another Pilgrim? Well, two Pilgrims is fine, because 2 Pilgrims are only going to be able to block so much, because they can only spend 6 mana on a turn to bring 1 back. I can see them inclined to swing here, but I guess not, because if they swing Killian here, they could probably get it in for free, because if I do block, I lose both of my creatures to it, but I guess I didn't see that line. Alright, more lands isn't great, but we're now at 11 out of our 16 lands, so it's not bad. We should be able to keep on pressing in damage for the time being. They can now choose if they want to, I guess, to double block my Dissector. But I guess I should have killed my pest to make this 1 bigger so they can't double block it, but we'll see. They could also choose to block the Professor just to make sure it doesn't think that it won't come back. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Because they're going to go down to 6 if they take all this. They don't really have a way to retaliate. Okay, they are going to double block Dissector here. Let me think. Do I want to bring it back with Rush of Vitality, or am I fine with it just trading and dying here? I mean, if it does die here, I can Rush for Rebirth it and just grab another 3-drop. Lifelink, I guess. So I'll kill those 2 and then I'll get a creature back. And it's converted mana cost less than that. So I can get Gruff for free, Blood Researcher, or my own Dean. My own Dean sounds good, because that means that they don't get their creatures back anymore when they die, so seems good. So these Pilgrims of the Ages are now 1 and done. which is cool by me, because that means that I can now start generating pests for the amount of things that I start killing. I would imagine here that they're probably gonna, they might spend 6 to get 1 pilgrim back. Okay. I guess they're gonna try the counteroffensive. Put another counter on Gillian so it can just start making, gain them back 6 life. Oh, they're gonna put on Leon Light Scribe, okay. They have 7-8 mana left over, so they can't cast a Pilgrim again. I'm inclined here as the block of a pest, cut my losses. I didn't feel like using Infuse here because I would probably just have a better time using it at another point in time. Killian's now back to being a 2/2. Okay, another swamp out of hand. Just gonna swing for the 5, call it a day. So... oh, well, too bad that your non-tokens aren't gonna die. They're gonna go to exile, my friend. And then I'm gonna start making pests. Alright. So I think the best thing I can do for myself here is just deal with Killian now. Like, sure, I'll be taking 4, but they're gonna keep on gaining life with Duelists, and I don't want them being able to cast removal for cheap, so... have to double block that has Menace. And then I'm gonna make sure that Valentin comes back. And that'll give this lifelink so I can trade some life. And then I will pay 2 so I can get a pass back from this. And then she will come back. Cool, cool, cool. So they can keep on grabbing planes out of their deck, but I'm in a pretty good spot right here. Oh, that's even better. I can just Gnarl Professor, eat the Light Scribe out of the way. I'll get 2 more toughness, so Pilgrim of the Ages is now an annoyance. But that's fine. I'd rather get rid of it now. Okay, there goes the exile. I'll just make another pest. Then I'll swing with these 2. Can't block it because it has Menace. I think they should have realized that when they were attacking with theirs. Alright, we got him on the back foot. Alright, they can grab another planes if they have another one. Alright, they do have another one. Alright, so we're just going to be drawing into straight gas now. I only have like 4 more lands in the deck out of my 13, so we should be good from here on out. Just going to swing with Professor and the 2 pests. Because they're inclined to block, I'm just going to make 2 pests and call it a day. Alright, I deal 5 to them, and they get no tokens off of this. Alright, Valentin's doing her job, preventing them from getting any Inklings. Alright. Well, it's pretty good when they have a bomb such as Dramatic Finale. That card pulls a lot of weight by itself. Just makes all of your creatures now 2-for-1s because now they just die and then make 3/2 flyers. So pretty good. Be able to stabilize off of that rough early start where they just had a 2-minute. They had 2 Menace Lifelingers that are just big, but. We'll continue on now to match 2. But so far the deck's performing pretty well. It's able to do its job pretty effectively. It's good at holding its own. And I'm able to search out I'm able to tutor out anything with that Rush Rebirth, so getting Valentin out made everything so much easier, because now they can't efficiently keep the Pilgrim loop of just block, bring it back, get another land out of my deck, block, put it in the graveyard, pull it back out, and keep on doing that and repeat. So, and even net gain me some pests in the meantime, so it's pretty good when I can tutor it out when I need it. Get some Death Trigger hate, especially in a set like this. We got a 2-drop and 3 3-drops. That's not the worst. And they took a mulligan. Yeah, I'm inclined to keep this. The colony will be able to do a decent amount of work by itself. What is with my deck wanting to give me all of my forests? We're playing against another green-black deck. Pass summoning. Fractal summoning. Okay. Now that's going to be annoying-ish to deal with. But they do need double green to cast that. They dueled my my squirrels with their pests. That's an interesting one. Might as well just get Blood Researcher down now, since I'm going to be playing a Spring Main next turn, and just making my Blood Researcher a 3/3. Oh, or they just have 2 removal spells right off the bat. This is fine. I guess then I'll just put down my Dean of the Root. And just hope that they don't have more removal. Okay. This can only make at most right now 3/3, so can't complain too much. Oh, that's pretty good. And I have my biggest creature, so then I can just tutor any creature I need in the deck, so pretty good. I will pay 1. And I can just do it again next turn. Yeah, this is going to be pretty annoying for them to deal with. I'm just going to be able to get past all these creatures they're going to attempt to put in front to block with. Okay, they can make a 4/4 with it now. They got their own Blood Researcher. That's not that big of a deal. Alright, I got a Campus. Gonna put down another Spring Mare. And I will pay 1, make my creatures even bigger. Yeah, Dean of the Root's pretty dumb if you got a ETB gain 2 life triggers. So, cool, you got 6 life and a 3/3, and then I got a 6/6, 5/4, and 4/3. Yeah, you gotta get some creatures down, my friend. And you're now sizing anything that I have on board right now, so. Alright, they got a 5/5. But I think this is pretty much over. I'm just gonna Mage Duel your 5/5 and my 5/4. Now you're just dead on board. Yep. Alright. Dean of the Root just made my board relatively threatening. It's kind of hard to toss 1/1s in front of 6/6 blockers that trample. I mean, attackers that trample. I can't speak. Blech. But yeah, the deck's looking good. I can use both sides of the Dean really good, which is important because you need to make sure that the dual face card can do what the dual face card's meant to do. I have no 1-mana plays, but this hand's kind of fine for that. I can play Hunt the Specimens into either a Pledge Mage or Pest Summoning, so it's pretty good. And then I can even play into Woe Eater now, so pretty good. Playing against Quandrix. That's annoying. But it's not the end of the world. I think I'll get a Pet Summoning down now. They're playing the Teamer the teamer deck, so they're gonna have some Prismari cards in here too. Environmental Sciences, okay. Swung with that. I'll wait on past summoning till next turn so I can get a Magecraft trigger off of my Silver Quill Pledge Mage. So now they can fix whatever double cost they need to get down. Now that's going to be annoying. Because the moment they get to 8 lands, this now becomes a pay for draw 2 cards. So, and they're 2 mana off. Oh, and they got Expedition too. Yeah, this is looking rough. I'm just gonna swing with Pledge Mage here. Yeah, let's get it back. Give this Death Touch and Lifelink. Bring it back. You can play the Exhibition. So they get a 2/1 flyer, a 3/2, and a 4/4. Yeah, take one. So I think I'm just gonna get down my own Witherbloom Pledge Mage. So they make 3 bodies for 7 mana, so they're gonna be able to go pretty wide. And Zamoy's just gonna make... I think I'm fine to take the 5 here. Aerialist, so they got a flyer now that I have to deal with. Okay. Don't want to play Woe Eater now. Yeah, I'm fine with playing Woe Eater now. Let them know that I have a bigger creature they're going to have to deal with. If they're inclined to block with their flyer, then they're not in a great spot. Alright, I'm fine trading 3/1 for 3/1. Because mine's conditional flying. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with her hopefully soon. So they can't cast it yet. Sacrifice a past. More land, not great. I'm fine with playing Pest Summoning here. Get 2 more bodies. I'll swing first and see what they decide to do. Okay, my bodies are much bigger right now. They may block Pledge Mage for Pledge Mage. Yeah. Which is fine by me. I'm just going to hit him in the face for 7. Okay. Alright, well, that doesn't matter too much now. Should have thought about that. They are playing red, and this is like at common. Didn't think about that when I swung. They seem to be really wanting to hold on to this lesson for a long time. Alright, drawing more lands isn't great. I'm inclined to swing all. Because the longer I'm waiting here, the longer I'm falling behind. Alright. Now it's a campus scry me into something to hopefully get me out of here. Alright, they got 16 more cards left in their deck. They're going through it pretty fast. That's not fun. Don't take an extra turn, that's rude. Don't do that. They got a Time Warp, and this is something that you can recur too. Alright, now they're dropping down the exhibition. Yeah, they got a few mythics. I don't think I even saw one, but that's a fun of limited. You get to play garbage sometimes into bigger things and kind of go from there. Alright, let's scry. I don't need more lands here. Dissector is interesting. I don't think it's the creature I'm looking for here. Cause I have to sacrifice two of my 1/1s to attempt to come back from here. I don't think that's it. Duel is what I'm looking for here, though. And now they can stop drawing cards. So at least I can stop their card drawing engine, but it kind of already did its damage. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to beat 4 4/4s. Especially in this deck. Let's go off the top to see if I have more information on what's coming up. Leech Fanatic. That's fine. Is there any way that I could see myself winning from here? They killed my two of my biggest creatures, and I'm only gonna be drawing like a card a turn to deal with all of this. Nah, I'm gonna die. I'll just scoop and make this game fast. Not really a way to come back from 4 4/4s when I'm not playing any board wipes. Yeah, that was rough. They just kind of just ramped to non-existence. They had 3 field trips, they had an expedition, and they just kept on going with Zamoy just being able to draw as many cards as they wanted, basically. This hand is fine. I'm gonna need a 3rd land, but I have all my colors available to me. So I can play Fnatic on 2, and then hopefully in between when I play Fnatic and the turn afterwards I'll be able to draw into a land. Alright, cool, that works. And it's even the land that we need to play Pledge Mage. So that works for me. Professor of Symbology. Okay. What are they going to learn from the sideboard? That's an interesting one to pull when you don't have double black available to you yet. Interesting. Because you're not going to be able to play this for a long time. Let me think. What can they toss? Expel is 3 mana. And this is only on die, so that won't trigger. I guess I'm gonna try and do this. Gonna give a hexproof? Yeah, okay. Let's get flying then. And I'll put my campus down. Alright, I got a Beaming Defiance out of them. And they have a lesson they can't use in hand, so... Alright, they just passed. Let me think. I can just get Gruff down, but I think I'm gonna swing and see what they want to do. Okay, they blocked the Pledge Mage here. So if I rush Rebirth, I can gain 3 life, and then I can get a 2-drop or lower back. I'm fine on waiting, though. Just see what they decide to do, and I'll just get a 5/4 down. I'll pay the additional 3. probably gonna keep the rebirth, so then if my Dissector dies, I'll be able to do stuff. Well, looks like they're having a rough time now. Not drawing into any more mana. Especially their other colors that they seem to be playing. Yep, there's the Expel that I was talking about. Yeah, can't do anything about that. But they have no other creatures on board, so I'm still in a decent spot. Okay, they passed. Just keep on jamming. I mean, that also works, I guess. Can't really do much about that. Okay, discarding cards I can't play. Sure. I'll get my own pest summoning. Okay, they got 5 planes. Pillar Drop Rescuer gets Professor of Symbology. Yep. So they got 2/2 of flying, and my next attack I could swing for 10. So probably they're gonna have to block here. Ooh, does that do anything for me here? I think so. I can now get past Rescuer and Trample over also. I think I swing all and attempt to blow up Rescuer here. So I'm gonna Drought. I'm gonna give it Trample. Oh, and then I can duel on top of that. Nice. Yeah. And then I'm gonna Rescuer their creature. So now I can get any creature from my deck, basically. Yeah, let me just get that down now. So unless they have some sort of board wipe here, which I doubt that they have, yeah, they're dead. Yeah, that's the benefit of Rush Rebirth. I can just kind of get whatever I need at that point in time, creature-wise, so... I thought the card looked pretty good when I saw it. It's like, it's really hard to pull off the combos with it, but when you're able to, it can do a whole lot for your deck. Like in the first game when I was able to just shut off their enchantment and their Pilgrim Spirits, I think that's what they're called. The three drop 2/1s that get back planes, you can pay 6 to put them back into your hand repeatedly. So, pretty good. Alright, we got a 1-drop Rush Rebirth, a Mage's Onslaught, and a Duel. I mean, Duel's good. I'm inclined to play with this. I think here I'm fine with getting Valentin down instead of the city. So seems pretty good. They're playing Prismari. Okay. Ooh, I can even recur it back if they attempt to kill it. It's pretty good. So funny, if you didn't know, when your Daemogoth goes to sacrifice, it can sacrifice itself, and then you can target it with Infuse of Vitality, just bring it right back. It's an option that you could work with at the very least, so it's not bad. Another land, okay. Make sure that they can keep on curve. Eliminate's fine here, but I don't know how good it's going to be considering that, I don't know if they're going to be dropping any 1-drops, but it does kill their 4/4 tokens that are really annoying to deal with. Okay, that is a 2-drop. Okay. We got 4 mana available to us now. I think I'm fine with tossing Woe Eater down now. I guess they could have the 1 counter spell that hits creatures in the set for 2. I think it's Rejection or Refusal, something like that. Have to like pay 3. I don't remember if it goes into exile, but I don't think it does. Alright. And then the plan is to just sacrifice it to itself. And then I can like rush for birth to sack it, get another creature I want. Or I can infuse with Vitality and just bring it back entirely. So we'll see. I don't know if they have any spells for 5 mana that can just kill it flat out. I don't think there's any 5 mana deal 6 to a creature. So I think it's clear unless they have like a shock and the Heated Debate. But it's going to be annoying for them to deal with, so I'm happy with it just sitting there being obnoxious. And then Historian never goes to the graveyard because of Valentin, so it'll never get second ability, so seems pretty good. Oh, unless they kill her. No, that's rude. Oh, I didn't set a stop. Crap. That was dumb of me. I could have stopped it and that would have been fine, but whatever. I forgot that Arena's kind of dumb with how it does sequencing. If you don't go to full control, they can kind of screw you up. No blocks. Spectacle Mage, probably want to deal with that. So I think my plan here is that I eliminate, then I Mage Duel for 1. Yeah, I'll eliminate the blocker, the thing that reduces their big spells that I don't want them casting, and then I'll duel their 2/1 out of the way. And then swing for 3. So if they can have Heated Debate here, they can have Shock to deal with this. Oh, they're just going to bury in the books instead. So it's second from the top. Okay. So I get to draw 1 spell that I don't know about, but then I draw my creature after that. So this is fine. They have to pay 2 mana and tap it to get an instant or sorcery back. I guess I can get Pigment Storm. That's fine. Professor's annoying to deal with. It's nice and big. Elemental Masterpiece. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't want this Warden staying alive then, if that's an option that they can buy back. So I think the plan is just kill that. I don't have a lot of good options, because if they buy that back, then they just get another set of 4/4s that I have to deal with. Guess I could see what they decide to do on a block. I'll swing with Professor. They don't block it at all. Okay. It's not the worst. I can now put Pest in front of the Elemental and infuse it. So I guess now they they can contemplate if they want to drop Warden to get Masterpiece again. That's probably going to be something really annoying to deal with, because 4/4s are just big butts to deal with. They do 4 damage, and they can block most of the cheap creatures. Yep. Oh, they're bringing back Pigment Storm instead? Okay. Hit my Blood Researcher. Okay, that's fine. If they swing here, I'll give my Pest Death Touch. They can't really bring it back, but that's fine. Alright. Well, the Broom Pledge Mage, it's a 5/5, it outsizes your 4/4. I don't know why they decided to Pigment Storm there. I guess they were afraid that would just get a million pests out. Okay. So Pledge Mage is going to be tapped down for a turn. Okay, Pledge Mage. Kill the creature that grows. And they take one if they block this turn. Okay. Alright, they're at 5. And I can give one of these 2 creatures trample now. And they can... And this creature... And the Illustrious Historian isn't a blocker, so I don't need to worry about that. So... Not too bad. So if they didn't draw an instant or sorcery, then they have to discard 2 cards. Okay, so they didn't draw an instant or sorcery, they might have drawn 2 lands. And a creature, I guess? Oh, I guess they can make one of their creatures bigger now. Yeah, I'd see that. Because now they can kill the Pledge Mage, which is probably going to be more annoying for them to deal with. But that's fine by me, I can just toss it there, grab a 4-drop from my deck, and then I'm good. Alright, good for jamming. They're probably going to block... Well, they decided to block that way. That's interesting. Okay, I will give this trample. And then if this dies, give me back another creature tapped. Okay, they're down to 2. What do I want from my deck that can help me out here? Probably Pledge Mage here. Because then if I can find an instant or sorcery, I just get past their 5/5. Instant or sorcery. That is a sorcery. It's gonna fly on over your creatures. Alright, cool, we did it. We're able to pressure them. I think the opponent misplayed there. I don't think Pigment Storm was what they should have done there. I think they 100% should have gotten the Elemental Masterpiece again, because it would have been a nightmare to get past all those 4/4s. Alright, I'm just going to open this up real quick. Brainstorm. Nice. Need those for limited. Alright, our deck's looking pretty solid. We're already at 4 wins and only lost 1 time out of 5 games, so our win rate's pretty good. Sitting at a nice 80% win rate. It's pretty good, can't complain. Could have been a whole lot worse. Okay, keep it going. The best ever is my opponent. Well, I don't know if I can beat the best ever. I got a 4-drop creature. Two spells that depend on creatures, and I can't cast anything yet. But I have all the lands I need. I think I'm gonna keep this. It is on the slow slide. Yeah, slow slide. Yep. Yeah, it is a slow slide. But if I can hit into my 4-drops, I can just kind of eat their smaller creatures that I have to deal with. No Killian, please. Okay, that's fine. This can cantrip so I can hopefully find a land next turn. Yeah, I'll take my 2. You want to pay 2 life and give it flying so you can go over my invisible blocker? No? Okay. Another poet? Alright. Knowing that, I'll give you trample so I can draw a card. Okay. Need... that's fine. Now, if they want to pay 2 life to get over my Leech Fanatic, they can do so. Professor. That's rude. I'm gonna need to fight that as soon as I can. Probably gonna pay 2 life for this one right here. I mean, I pay it for both. Yep, resolve both of those. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I'll block here. Actually, no, I don't want to block here. Because then I can draw it next turn, make this bigger so I can gain this life back. If I don't draw into another land. Oh, but I did. So what I'm going to do is that I should Mage Duel first. So then I can gain more life. Actually, does it matter which way I do this? I gain 2 life, this becomes a 4/4. I do this, it becomes a 5, it gets 5/5. Yeah, let me do it this way. So I'll eat your combat, Professor. And then I'll swing with my Fanatic. Okay, and then I'll make it up to an 8. Go to 26. Yep. That's a lot of life I just got. It's pretty good. Can't play an Onslaught if I don't have another black source, so I will get a Dissector down. Do I care about trading this thing? Kinda. I'll hold it back then. Yes, I will take my 1 and be sad. Ooh, that's what we needed. I think I'm fine to just swing both here. I have a 7 health lead right here. If they want to block 2/2 for 2/2, that's fine. I'm going to get a 5/5 down then. And then now it's 8 instead. Okay, I don't care about Dissector. That's fine by me. It was just a 3/3. I do care about that happening, though. There's no way I'm going to be able to cast this and not be able to, I'm not going to be able to play a Mage Duel with it on board, but this is fine. They just had 2 Rite of Exoduses in hand? Holy crap. That's kind of obnoxious. Alright, I guess we're scrying to try and find more creatures. They just exiled 2 of my top end. And then they make 2 spirits. Yeah. Need to find creatures. Duels doesn't do anything if I don't have a creature. Just eating one of these now do me anything? I can't scry if I do this. I think I can wait then. Taking 8, going down to 16. Holy crap, they have 3. They just drafted 3 spirit summonings? Okay. And now they could sacrifice the Twitch to learn again if they want to. I imagine they just do that. Well, I have no creatures, but that's also fine. Gruff is good. Gruff can sit down and then eat the Dissector. Yeah. I don't want that distributing the wealth around. So I can block the 3/2s without an issue. Do you have a 4th right? Holy crap, you have 3 of these? Bro, calm down. Do I have 8 lands? I do. This is a 4/4. If that is a 4/4, then I will eat their biggest spirit out of the way. So now they have to Introduction to Annihilation this thing. Alright, what do I draw off the top? Not a land? Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're hoping for a creature off the top here, because otherwise I'm dead next turn. Creature off the top, please. There we go. I can't block the 1/1, but I can make some 1/1s. Alright, we're in a decent spot at the very least. They kind of just had the nuts on just removal after removal after removal, though. If they don't put on the flyer, that seems like a mistake. You could have put on the flyer and then it just kept on hitting me in the face for a bunch. But, alright, I guess. I'll just block. Block one of my 1/1s. I'm inclined just to block, so I'm not gonna get much of an advantage if I swing for 5 here. Kind of just die on the crackback. And Infuse only really works when a Professor lives, because Pest doesn't come back. Do they have removal off the top? They're swinging for 1 in the air. Okay. Taking my 1. Lore Mage. They get to exile anything to their mill anything to their graveyard. I'll take an Eliminate. I can't kill the Lore Mage, but I can hold this and kill the flyer when it becomes too annoying. I'll sit back. Okay. Holy fucking shit. They had 4 Rite of Exoduses and this drew into 3 of them, just naturally. Infusion's not going to do anything here, so I guess I'm just killing this. So they can't grow anything else with Coach. This is getting exiled, so Infuse ain't going to do anything there. Yeah, they just kind of had the nuts. They just drew into like every removal spell in their deck. And I don't believe there's any way I block this that I live, so... Alright, GG, you got me. Freaking quadruple Rite of Exodus just in their top end. Can't really beat it. Just exile all of my creatures back to back to back to back to back. I don't really have a response, so... Oh well, I guess. Alright, hopefully this last one won't be as much of a getting stomped off the top of my opponent's deck. We got a Mage Duel and a 3-drop creature that we can play on turn 3 guaranteed. Yeah, I'll keep this. Oh, they get a 3-drop creature immediately. That's kind of scary. Yep, that is a thing that can just happen. They swing at me for 5. Yeah, I'm not in an amazing spot. I go to 11 by turn 3 because of Dark Ritual. That's pretty obnoxious. And if any of these 2 cards are removal, I just kind of just bite the bullet. Yeah, I'm fine with taking 7 here. I go to 6. Probably want to eat the Researcher if I can. Could play the Woe Eater here, but I don't know how much good that does me. I think just getting the other Spring down's fine. Guarantee that I have something to block in case they have a removal in hand in response to whatever. Yeah, I'll just sit back and block. And then just double block Researcher. I go down to 3. Okay. Yep, that frickin' blows. Then I just get to kill both of my creatures and get theirs back. Yep, that's bad. Yeah, I just lose off of that. Guess I should have just Mage Dueled. Actually, Mage Duel wouldn't have done anything. I would have fought and then still lost my creature. Yeah, I was just dead. Wow. Imagine just dying to Dark Ritual turn 1. Well, we got 4 wins at least with the deck. I just kind of got super uber out of luck on the last set, so... But anyways, I think that was a good draft overall. We played some solid games, so I can't complain. Just kind of got an opponent that could just top deck removal whenever they needed it. And just removed every single bit of my top end and just kind of drew hot while I was just sitting back not really able to do anything. But sometimes it happens. It is the nature of the game. But anyways, thank you everyone for catching me while you can. This one's being purely recorded, so there's no stream, but I do stream over at Twitch on Monday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Usually doing limited, but I'm also going to do some constructed and try some other card games also. So stay tuned for that. And then if you like what you see here, make sure to leave a comment, letting me know what you liked and what you didn't like about the video. Leave a like and maybe even subscribe. I only have like 4 people, but all the subscriptions help, and it goes a long way. So thank you all for catching me, and until next time, be jolly and stay salty.